seems today no broadcast can survive with just audio alone. GJRB on Spreaker will always be there, but now GJRB has gone visual with the GJRB YouTube channel. Subscribe today and see live streaming of the Gary Russen program, Way Out There, sports page, and radio and television classics. Also, many other specials along the way too, including a video version of News and Comment and a video message from Pastor Ron Johnston from Christian Community Fellowship Church. Yes, GJRB is now visual. Subscribe to the GJRB YouTube channel. It's free. Just log on to YouTube and type in Gary Russen in the search engine. Coming soon. Watch or listen to GJRB on the new GJRB website, GJRB TV, on YouTube, on your computer, on your TV. Subscribe today.
Attention musicians, if you're starting a band or just starting a solo act on your own, go to the place on the internet where you can get equipment at great prices. HelloMusic.com. They have guitars, amps, mixers, and microphones. Some at great low prices. Log on today. Look at the equipment and the prices. www.hellomusic.com. Like them on Facebook for chances to win guitars, mics, and other band equipment. Remember the Hello Music.
Like everyone else. Anyone else.
Hey, alright, it's Kim Casper.
Spreaker is the website which turns anyone into a radio DJ. Log on to Spreaker.com for listening to thousands of radio channels and start creating your own radio today.
For 1 year, the wait is over. Now, join Pastor Ron Johnston and a panel of men and women to discuss the news and how it lines up with Bible prophecy. In this world of chaos and upheaval, this is the program that puts it all into perspective. How will we survive? God only knows. So trust Him and listen to the last 7 days.
Uploaded as a podcast or live
Every third Friday at 12 o'clock noon Central on GJRB Online.
The mainstream media is not telling you the truth. They have their own agenda. At GJRB, I have mine. Telling you what's really going on with sources like in-time headlines, InfoWars, Coast to Coast AM, and most importantly, CBN News. Keeping you on top of what's happening at the top and bottom of each hour during the Gary Russen program. I'll give you the news analysis of what I think with Gary J's News and Comment. Get the real news. True news. News that's not in the mainstream. On GJRB. Okay, back on the air here on GJRB Online, here on Spreaker, GJRB LPFM, 9-foot FM signal here in Clinton, and welcome back to the Gary Russen program here on GJRB. And I'm glad you could be with me today, and we have a great show lined up for you, so I hope you'll stay with me, and we have a lot of time doing lots of good stuff. Yeah, and I thought we'd get started. First off, we were talking earlier about the Black Lives Matters thing, or what Rush has been putting it, Black Lives Murder. And he's got a good point. Black Lives Matters has been an organization that has decided that they have a vendetta to fill against the police officers for so-called murders of their fellow race. Be that they forgot the reason why this happens. Okay? The reason they forgot about the why this happened is because a lot of these guys that they shot were felons. Who already had a record a mile long, a rap sheet about the size of a receipt you'd pick after you've been doing shopping at Walmart, that kind of thing. And One grievance came from Miss Alabama. She's a talk show host, apparently, and she shared her grievance, and she doesn't like the idea that about Black Lives Matters, and apparently she has a bone to pick about it, and here's this crybaby. Check it out.
But feeling like the shooter was a martyr.
Kaylin Chapman, Miss Alabama.
Kaylin Chapman James, the first African-American Miss Alabama in 1993, posted her controversial remarks on Facebook.
I can't help but feel like I wasn't surprised by what the shooter did to those cops. And I think a lot of us feel the same way.
Kaylin, do you wish that you hadn't used that word, martyr?
I do wish that I hadn't used it in my video. I was very emotional in the video. Anyone who watches it can see that I was truly dealing with a lot of emotions.
Miami public TV station WPBT2 suspended Kaylin James, who hosts a weekly show, Art Loft. South Florida PBS does not condone the personal statements made by one of its independent contractors regarding the events in Dallas, a statement said.
I can't help but feeling like the shooter was a martyr.
Yeah. You got something?
A TV host and former Miss America contestant is causing an uproar for calling the killer.
Okay. Okay, so there you go. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Get her point there. But here you go. Earlier today I mentioned that was, they just need to disband this hate group. Okay, they need to disband it as soon as possible. They have done nothing to kill and destroy, nothing but kill and destroy men who sworn to serve and protected to serve. And maybe get the rest of these protesters as well. This young lady apparently doesn't get it. Now, she works for the public TV station there. And apparently, for no reason, or no reason, whatever her reason is, I understand the situation, okay? I understand the fellow blacks. I mean, if there was black police officers shooting us, we would feel the same way. But we're talking here about guys who, again, are felons. They had a rap sheet a mile long, okay? They had criminal records that reached the sky. And we're standing up and belly aching because these guys were shot by white police officers. I mean, this is what the liberals do, folks. And I'm sorry, I understand it. Okay, now there, like I said before, many times there's good cops, there's bad cops. I believe there are cops out there that actually use their badge. And I believe there are cops out there who actually become cops because they can carry a service revolver. I mean, really. I mean, come on now. I mean, it makes a whole lot of sense, doesn't it? I mean, they like carrying a gun. So what they'll do, folks, is they will carry a gun. And the best way to do that, if they can't be a private citizen and own a weapon, what better way to have one than to be a police officer? So I believe that there are guys out there who are probably being a police officer for one reason, and it's a wrong reason. And it's to just have a gun at your hip. Really. There is no reason other than that I can think of why these guys go out and, for no reason, shoot people that may be innocent. Now, there's a story that I posted here on my Facebook page, and I'm going to go to it, only because I think that it's part of the story that I'm talking about. Now, you can put your 2 cents worth in here. As a matter of fact, here in a couple of seconds, I'll let you do that. But I want to go to that page and see here. Okay. Let's see if I can go down that page. Oh, here, autistic caretaker, right here. Autistic man's caretaker was shot in the leg by the police and lies in the street. Lies in the street, folks. This is what I'm saying. This is pathetic. This comes out of Miami. He was a black therapist. He was trying to calm an autistic man in the street. Now, this autistic man walked away from a group home there. Okay, he walked away from a group home. And, yeah. What happened was the man had his arms up to surrender. Okay, he had his arms up to surrender. And he was shot anyway. This is pathetic, folks. Seriously pathetic. I mean, really. If you're gonna shoot, think before you shoot. Come on, police officers. I'm sure there's plenty out there that, and this is the reason why you have a group of hate mongers out there who want to do away with the police officers because they see this useless shooting, and all it is getting cops that aren't qualified to be police officers in the first place. All right. That's just right off the bat. You know, if you're going to be a police officer to carry a gun on your hip, don't even think about becoming a police officer. Okay? Okay? Really? Because if you're going to be a police officer just to have that gun at your hip, seriously, don't even bother being a police officer, because that's not the real reason to become one. Okay? It's not. It is not a reason to be a police officer. Okay?
Florida man Charles Kinsey claims he was shot in the leg by police while lying on the ground with his hands.
Okay, I'm going to hold that off here for just a couple of minutes while we do this. One thing about this show that makes it amateur is that I have to go to screen share first, go to full screen, and then hit the share button, and then I have to quickly go in and hit the video. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so here we go. Check this out now. This is the story.
Florida man Charles Kinsey claims he was shot in the leg by police while lying on the ground with his hands in the air. And now local news station WSVN is airing cell phone footage, which seems to back up Kinsey's claims.
When he shot me, it was so surprising. It was like a mosquito bite.
North Miami police said they were responding to reports of an armed man threatening suicide in the middle of the street. Kinsey, a behavioral therapist, says that man was a patient of his with autism who was playing with a toy truck. Kinsey says he tried to convince the officers neither himself nor his patient was a threat. Kinsey is currently recovering at a nearby hospital. His lawyer told WPLG the officers cuffed Kinsey and left him lying on the ground after he was shot.
My client asked the police, why did he shoot me? And the officer said, I don't know.
The police department says the officer involved in the shooting has been placed on administrative
leave.
The state attorney's office is involved in the investigation into the shooting. For Newsy, I'm Eugene Daniels.
Imagine that. I don't know.